Ain't no love I got in the city. Dan's got a new bicycle. Cyclist.
Double dyno.
We have given. Hello. Hi guys, welcome to Barely Pedaling, the greatest cycling podcast in the world.
In Merseyside.
the cycling capital of the entire world. My name is Peter.
My name's Danko Winterberg.
And we're still in isolation, but Danko got himself a set of wheels.
Got a set of wheels, haven't I?
You've got a brand new bike. It's lovely.
You guys probably all know we're all trying to find new ways to exercise. So I'm going to some old school ways, like cycling or bicycle.
It's the oldest way.
Not the oldest way. What
ever.
about walking?
No.
Breathing?
No. Cycling came
Smoking?
first. Cycling came
Did
first.
it?
Yeah.
That's so insightful, Pete.
It's encyclical.
Encyclical.
Have you not seen the cave paintings of all the woolly mammoths riding bikes?
Oh,
and then the men running around hunting
the Pex Hill.
Yeah, they're all at Pex Hill.
Remember Pex Hill?
Pex Hill, I love Pex Hill, mate.
Remember it?
Not really.
I've forgotten what it looks like.
Oh my gosh. So what are we? Week 3 of COVID?
Something like that.
Yeah, boring stuff, but we've been doing all right. I feel like it's been like the first 2 weeks you were a little bit under the weather, and we were just all
couldn't train, and we couldn't
train.
Psych, and we
and the psych was low, and we're looking
now
online.
Now we're fucking back.
We're looking online, and all our friends have got lots of psych. They're training
I'm doing
hard.
pull-ups.
I'm doing pull-ups. I'm doing more pull-ups than you.
Well, we're doing jumping.
Yeah, and now we're jumping, and we're running
and
around cycling, and we're doing lots, and it
Climbing
feels
trees.
good. We're in good spirits. It's
My
amazing.
name's Daniel Henry Winterberg, and I'm 34 years old, and this week I fell out of a tree.
Dan fell out of a tree this week.
At
It's pretty
34
intense.
years old, man.
Yeah, it's so funny. You had a bad day that day, didn't you?
Oh,
Actually?
yeah.
You fell.
Not the best as well.
So we went around the park to have our hour of exercise, and Dan fell out of a tree.
Yeah.
What else did you do? You injured yourself a few times.
I-
You ran into a wall.
Oh, yeah. Straight
You
into
ran
it.
and jumped at a wall and just like pancaked the wall. It was pretty impressive.
And
What
then
else?
there was the long jump that you sort of did today again,
Oh,
which I
the long
landed
jump.
awfully, and it felt like I was anally shafted.
Yes, yeah. So you just did this really long jump, and like the impact was just, you didn't bend your knees, did
It's
you?
because I'm 34 years old and I'm running around with children.
Yeah, child, me, just me.
But how have you been, man?
Yeah, good.
Are
So
you back?
I'm back. Oh
You're
yeah,
back.
I'm
We were
back.
both complaining that we're getting podgy because we're eating so
Oh
much
my
chocolate
God.
in COVID.
Yeah, I have eaten so much.
There's a
chocolate,
secret
man.
shop that sells. Is it a kilo? How big's that bar?
Oh man, it's big. It's not a kilo. Were you about to say a kilo? No,
It's
But
about 500 grams.
For
Isn't it?
for £1 it sells a lot of chocolate.
And the guy told me behind the counter he's got 80 boxes of it.
What?
So
We're gonna have to
stock up.
stock up.
You might run out.
They might run out, and then we might run
And then
out.
we'll run
Because
out.
we've only got 60 boxes of it.
That's so.
No, it
risky
is
business.
bad though. I have put on a little bit of weight.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, but we're all right.
I think the site's back this week in multiple ways.
Yeah.
I'm gone mad with doing up the house.
Yeah, there's a few things, isn't there? Like you're doing that. You're painting fence panels. We've destroyed your garden in the best way. You're just nailing things to the wall all the time,
Just doing
drilling
stuff,
holes,
'cause I'm
doing
here now.
DIY proper stuff. We're watching loads of climbing videos. Loads. I think that in itself brings the hype.
Yeah.
Just in general, you've got a bike. We're just going outdoors a lot. It's awesome.
It's like me and Peter talking today about we're going to get the momentum again.
Yeah.
So we talked about then COVID's probably one of the strangest things that's ever happened to anything ever, like any community.
Yeah.
And it's this very strange distraction that we're just ignoring now.
Yeah.
Professionally, I probably have to acknowledge it, but then
Yeah.
unprofessionally, just pretend it's not there.
Well, isn't it weird how normal it's got?
Yeah, it is.
Like I was riding back from the shops with shopping
with 10 bars of chocolate.
with 10 bars of chocolate, and there was a moment where I remembered my old life of cycling back from the hangar or cycling to the hangar or just going climbing and seeing family and going to work and like go to barbers. I was just remembering all this normal stuff, and I was like, wow, it's so weird that that's not normal now. The normal is staying in your house all the time, and it's weird how it's just changed.
It's very strange.
So I have those moments now and again where I'm like, wow, remember when I used to be able to just go outside and do what I wanted.
Whenever I want.
Whenever I wanted.
And then you're outside for ever so slightly longer than an hour now, and you're like...
And you feel guilty.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I said to her, on the phone to someone today, and it's like, I get the hour a day,
Yeah.
but I don't think people fathom. Most people in our group, in groups around us, we train for 4 hours a fucking day on average.
Yeah.
Because like, we'll go do a monster session one day for 6 hours, then do a 2-hour session the next day.
Yeah. We're outdoors a lot and we train a lot and we're active people. But not only that though, I saw a post today on Instagram.
No way.
And I saw some videos as well that the government are sort of getting a bit stricter with the hour thing.
Yeah.
And they've started like, and then this guy's post anyway was saying like it's not really fair for the government to start. The tone of the government is that they're blaming people for being in the park longer for what's happening now, whereas like 3 weeks ago you could have been shutting Premiership football like games where thousands of people were going to, spreading it like wildfire. And it's like, okay, there's hundreds of people living in blocks of flats and they've got kids and stuff and they're going to the park for 2 hours and somehow it's like the public's fault now. I don't know, it's crazy. Anyway,
I don't know.
That's a little rant.
Well, they're going to bring armed police to Calderstones Park.
Are they? Have to run away from them. We're getting good at running.
And jumping.
Yeah. Anyway, back to fun. That was a bit...
You're dark,
dark
man. You always
turn.
complain about I'm dark. You're dark.
I am. No. I'm light. Not like meat. I'm light meat Pete.
Like me, Pete. He's got thick thighs.
Walking down the street.
So we're trying to get the hype, and we're doing this. It's going to happen, and we're going to single-handedly beat COVID through parkour,
sheer will
and will.
Sheer will to climb whatever we can. And Will Brignall.
Yeah.
The Brignall knee.
The Brignall knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scrubby little knee.
I did a Brignall knee today. On that tree.
On the tree.
So why don't you tell everybody what we've been doing today?
So today we already set out with this task of let's go find some jumpy fun stuff in the park, like
Challenges.
So
it's like, can you do that? And we'll run at it for an hour and see if we can.
Can we jump up it?
Can we jump up it? Can we climb up it?
Tic Tac, is that?
Tic Tac, yeah.
Is that kind of
which one?
The stepping stone thing?
No, Tic Tac is like side walls.
Is it side
ticking
walls?
Off. But they're like skipping stones, but fast runs.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know what we.
So we were just doing like precision things and trying to find things that
just
will
athletic
keep the mind
stuff.
Active because we've
keep that mind
all of
body.
Our puzzles have been taken away from us.
Yeah,
all our climbing puzzles are gone now.
Yeah, it's like physical problem solving, isn't it? And like we were saying this, like so. One of the highlights of today, basically, we went down the park and found loads of things to do. One of the highlights were these weird boulders that have been, like bollards, made out of rock, and they've been set out maybe a metre or 2 metres apart in some places, and there's maybe a run of 8 of them in a row, and we basically were jumping from one to the other, but like running across them, and it was quite hard. And we were talking about it being quite instinctive and athletic, and it was like just getting back in tune with that.
Yeah,
it was really important and really fun, and it's what you realise you miss from climbing, isn't it?
What basically you guys need to do now is look around everywhere and find the fun.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because like if your brains are anything like ours, you need to find these. Like Pete established a V1 cave problem in Calderstones Park today.
I did.
You'll have to watch out for that.
Yeah, it'll be on our Instagram. Should we make like a hashtag or make a thing that people can video and post and hashtag this like BH Pod Challenge or something? BH Pod Find the Fun.
Find the fun.
Hashtag Find the Fun.
Hashtag Find the Fun.
Okay, go out, find the fun and hashtag it Find the Fun. Okay, and also tag us.
And tag us so we can have your fun.
So we can laugh at it and be like, "Whoa, that's awesome!"
That was fun.
And we'll if you tag us, we'll repost it.
You're looking for things to run and jump up, things to balance on, things to mantle, things to campus.
Yeah. So we found the biggest, ugliest tree today. Like, if you were going to go out to the park and climb some trees, we basically looked for the ones that you wouldn't choose to climb, and we ended up getting up it, didn't we? But it was like it was one of the hardest, bareliest climbs, and we got down from it, and we were like, I remember you saying, if I wasn't a climber, I don't think I could have done that. Like with Like, and a climber at our level as well. Like, there was a hard move in there. It was so thuggy.
Weird, pressy, mantly, high foot on a slippy tree in your trainers. But man, I think we're back.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So look out for this wild video that we've got going.
This would be a really nice point to just wiggle
slip into the main focus of the Nowadays podcast,
which is the topic of the
week, which I'll play now.
Topic of
the week. This is topic of the week. Get it. Got a topic. Give me chocolate bar. I like hazelnut in my chocolate bar. Topic. What's the topic? Topics.
This week, guys, we are going to start our new lineup
of reviewing or talking about films that we've watched,
and they could be anything. Like,
and this week,
because obviously everyone's watched a lot of fucking shit, aren't they, right now? Like,
oh yeah, all people are doing it. Netflix is overload.
Netflix and chill. Me and Pete.
Yeah.
Netflix and thrill.
Me and Ski. Yo.
So we watched. Well, I've watched it about 3 times.
Have you? Oh wow! I've watched it once. The Real Thing.
Yeah.
So it's an old school climbing video with Ben Moon and Dan's put me under pressure. Ben Moon and Jerry Moffat.
Well done,
Jerry Moffat.
I learned recently that a lot of people watch things and don't remember anything.
Yeah, I hate those people.
Pete's one of them.
No, not me. I always remember.
Are you looking at him and go, who's that?
Who's that man?
Where's this climb?
Is that Tom Hardy? Is he climbing a wall?
So yeah, we watched a super classic film.
Yeah,
and it is classic.
Yeah, so it's when they're in their prime. These are British boulderers, climbers.
Yeah,
don't just boulder; they do all sorts. But they are like the sort of
squad wads.
The squad wads, the pave makers. They paved the way for in British bouldering for sure.
There's lots of other names out there, but these 2 guys are like fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the things they're climbing in Lycra, it's pretty sexy. Like,
so it's quite. There's a few things about this film that are quite funny. The number one thing is, before I watched it, you said to me, you know, all the old school climbers that we've met out in crags and stuff, and we know quite well now. You can really see where they came from, like the culture and the time. So this film is made in the 90s, and my view of the 90s is Nintendo and Saturday morning breakfast shows and like play, I don't know, all children's stuff. But their version of the 90s is raves and driving fast cars and having bleach blonde hair, wearing lycra, and just loving techno and climbing really hard. And and it's so funny that when we're watching that theme comes out quite strongly with the film, but it's so funny linking it to the people that we know, like the old dudes, and it's like, wow, these guys were just on it. It's so funny.
You can see the wizard.
Yeah.
In that moment, you can see him watching it, just like, oh my god. Like for me, the 90s were E17 and Now albums.
Oh yeah, Now. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Now CDs. I
And
remember.
then having a tape player, and then I think Minidisc came out I don't know, something like that. That's my 2000s. But for these guys, they're like,
they were in Paris, partying in Paris.
So it's all about 2 of the best of British climbers who show off some of the best British bouldering problems
at the beginning. Yeah. Not really though. They
showed off some good things though, man.
Yeah, they did.
Like some awesome problems.
But the main thing of the film were these 2 guys, and they built up a little crew, but it didn't really go into the crew too much. It went into the people that they met in France, but their English crew didn't really talk about them too much. But these 2 guys go to Fontainebleau, the worldwide hub of bouldering, and just destroy it. They just go on all the
break all the holds.
Break the holes, they destroy
everything.
Yeah. Punching locals.
Hitting Basque fucking all these guys.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, Basque is known to be like
the cruising area.
Yeah, for cruising.
For fucking guys. And that's where...
but it's also got some of the best bouldering.
We know, that's where they all hang out. I love Basque.
Basque, yeah.
So what did you learn from it?
I learned that I actually... I actually want to buy some moon products now,
Wow.
purely because
Ben Moon.
Ben Moon is a awesome climber. Like before this, I hadn't actually seen Ben Moon climb. My Ben Moon in my head was this old 40, 50-year-old dude, and I'd never seen him climb. I've only seen him speak to a camera, I think, on Instagram. But I got a different impression of him. Obviously,
he's still climbing.
He's still climbing. I bet he's climbing
hard as
well hard.
He
Yeah,
climbing like 9A last year or something.
but I just got to see his personality a bit more. Do you know what I mean? And you sort of think, oh man, like I don't know. You sort of properly, like I don't know.
See, the hard thing
the
is
dude now, so I'd be happy buying and repping a Moon t-shirt
because how good they are.
Yeah,
it's hard to think that's where I want to be. Because can we?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
So do you think you could do Karma?
Yes. One day I think so, man.
I believe you. I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying.
One day I think so.
You've got the
Karma's
legs
8 whatever, isn't it?
8A.
8A, yeah.
You've got a lot of
one
legs
day.
left.
I'm not.
Do you know what I mean? Like in terms
You've
of
got
years.
legs left, man.
No, I've got like 10 solid years of like fucking. My body can really be pushed to its limit.
Man, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? After that, if I
in
push
10
its
years,
limit,
you don't think you could do an 8A? You could do an 8A in 10 years. It's been 1 year and you've done a 7A.
So another 10.
So another 10, mate.
Okay.
You've got
No,
it.
I'm inspired watching it, but are you inspired watching
Oh,
it?
big time. That's what I'm talking about, like...
They're such beautiful climbers.
Yeah, really inspiring. And also, yeah, Jerry Moffat is just... Ben Moon is definitely a bit more inspiring to me, personally. Jerry Moffat just seems like a massive... I love him. He's just dead strong. No, like a wad. He's just...
What is a wad?
I don't know what a wad is. I know that people say it's what strong people are.
The wads.
But he just seems mega strong. Like, he doesn't seem as good of a... No, he is, like, technically a beast and everything. But, I don't know, yeah, he just seemed to, like... It felt like all the footage I was watching of him, he was doing an overhang thing and campusing a lot of it.
Because that's how fucking...
That's how strong he is. Yeah, it's impressive. But there's some cool other characters that came out in the film. Albert... What's his name? Albert Friedman. Hey, Albert Friedman, climb this rock.
He's one of the biggest climbers.
What was his name, man?
Jimmy
Tarbuck. Oh no! What? Shut up. Who are you talking about?
One of the best climbers of all time, Jimmy Tarbuck.
Yeah.
When he's in that film with.
Yeah. No. Dan's trying to wind me up here. I can tell. He's got a little shit-eating grin.
And then there's that French guy.
Who's the old guy? Gilles Pom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated Gilles Pom.
So there's a German guy and a French guy in it.
Yeah, so the German old dude is the one I'm talking about. This ripped guy. Yeah. He's like 60.
And you got half his name.
It's Albert. I don't know, man.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. So we got old.
Do you know it? You don't know it. That's why Dan doesn't know it. You're shaming me for not knowing it, but you don't know it. This is over,
really
man.
I'm trying to remember his name.
The podcast, genuinely, I'm stopping it. I'm fuming. Anyway, there's this old German dude, and he's just
fucking boss.
He's so cool. He's so funny. He's playing like the guitar, and he starts singing.
So he's in Rock Punked. With Alex Magos, and he's like one of the original German free solo dudes who established the Red Point.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot part of his name. I just tried to shame you into that.
Yeah, well, whatevs. So
do you like the film? It's a good film?
Yeah, so should we do like a scaling system?
Yeah, so out of 10.
Out of 10, I think, let's do, overall out of 10, solid 8.
8.
Approachability for non-climbers is going to be a 4. Because it's one of those films that is just climbing, so you need to be a climber to really enjoy it. Yeah. If you've been to Font, you'd probably enjoy it, but really it's very focused. Whereas some of these films that we might talk about, like for example, like Free Solo or whatever, everyone can enjoy that. Do you know what I mean? So, but you need to be a climber to enjoy this, I feel. But if you are a climber, a strong 8 film, definitely something you should watch. You will be inspired.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Just because I've watched it three times for a reason.
Yeah, fair play.
And I found it easy to watch every time, and I like watching them climb, and they're very funny.
Yeah.
So Jerry is he a caricature? Is he a character? I don't know what he
is, that's
man.
Something we were saying. He seems to be playing a character of himself.
Yeah.
Like, he seems like he's probably this dude that is wild and funny and crazy, and then it's gotten to the point where he's had the same mates for so long that it's just become a character, and he's like absorbed this character.
Do we have to move to Sheffield?
That's what I mean. I feel like it seems like all the strongest people come out of Sheffield. Maybe one day we should.
Or is it more about like how my job gives me more freedom? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Can you have your job in Sheffield?
I have my job anywhere in the country.
Well, why don't we move to Sheffield then?
Yeah. You can't. You can have your job there. It's an Yeah. Especially as this COVID continues.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe not.
Do you know? I've watched.
But you could just
I'll just
support
pay
me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Friendship.
Friendship.
So I want to live in Font now.
Oh man. Yeah. I want to visit it more.
Whoever's listening, just watch the bowl. There's loads. Like Dan Knight, the head of climbing for the hangar.
Yeah.
He put his little list of films that he enjoys, and one of them was like, I can't remember his name, the Young Dudes we watched.
Yeah, so if you want access to any of the films we're going to talk about, check them out on like the UKC published a list of free climbing films, and the hangar as well, the climbing hangar also published a list, and I'll make sure I put in the description of the podcast a link so you can go and watch these, and I'll make sure the title's out there. And most of the time, if you just YouTube it, it'll be on YouTube.
I'm going to go introduce Pete now to another little video.
I'm excited.
Crazy. Well, that was a very nice chat.
Yeah, man. It was good. I'm enjoying all these like little outdoor adventures that we're getting in our hour, you know. Just these little challenges we're finding. So I want to find more, especially whilst the sun's out.
Go back to Sefton Park.
Yes. Right, guys. So remember to hashtag find the fun.
Hashtag find the fun.
And tag us in it.
My bone.
Follow us at BHPod.
Follow me at Danko Winterberg.
Follow me at P_Rick.
Follow Dano Club at Dano.
So many follows. Follow Enso Method at Enso Method.
Oh my god.
Because Enso Method is a clothing brand. They've
follow Mick
still got some
Crosby
in stock.
From the
Follow Mick.Crosby. Follow
Lee Barres.
Lee Barres. Follow
Sensei.
Follow Sourdoughs.
Sourdoughs, get some bread.
Get some bread, man. COVID-19, you're going to need your bread. Where are you going to get your bread from?
Ghostbusters.
Sourdoughs. Bye. Monkey.
Double dyno to micro crimper.
Look after your bike and it'll look after you, okay?
Not a thing.
It is a thing.
It's not a thing.
It's a thing.
Not a thing.
You've got a nice, lovely new bike. You need to look after it. Such a funny theme song. It's so ridiculous.
Hello, Pete.
Hello. Then I'm Pete.
Bye.